Hey guys, themtgnoob here, and I am once again bringing you the Jund deck. I don't really want to beat it, but with a dead horse, or beat it like a dead horse. Horses are dying, let's just say that. But I'm pretty close to happy with the list. So let's talk about quickly the main deck. More or less, I feel like three Olivias is probably right, but maybe not in the main deck. Oh, against the aggro matchup, she's always a bad draw because she usually has to trade out with something, and I'd much rather be slamming something else than her. So I'm considering cutting down to two of her in the main, and then we have four Nighthawks in the main, which is pretty good, but once again, Nighthawk usually just eats it when you're playing against aggro, and sometimes they have things like a Soulbound Silverblade Paladin with something else, and it's just larger, and it does not effectively block Boros Reckoner. So, I kind of feel like maybe they need to go. And then in the sideboard, I've also felt like I don't really know how bad the Huminator matchup is, but I'm thinking maybe these cards are not even a thing. Like, I haven't played against zombies in a while, and I really haven't played the Huminator deck, the Human Reanimator deck, that much. So what does that mean, basically? That means that I would like to have one more removal spell in the sideboard to bring in and kind of shore up my aggro matchup. And I would like to slate my deck to beat A, the mirror, and other mid-range decks, and B, control after the board. So that being said, there's certain cards that I want to leave in and certain cards that I want to take out. So these are probably the cards I want to take out of the sideboard. And in their place, I would like to put in two Underworld Connections. They're very good against control. So this could come out, and this could come out. And instead of the Grafdigger cages, I think I want to really try to shore up my matchup against combos like Huminator. But I don't think I have a great way to do that outside of potentially bringing in a fourth Slaughter Games. And I think that might just be kind of excessive. But when you think about it, if I bring in four Slaughter Games, I'm going to get an extra one. It's going to be redundant. But it feels right, as stupid as that sounds. So I might actually go up to four Slaughter Games. I could ever spell it. Excuse me. S-L. S-L. This is where the pause button comes in handy. Okay, so fourth Slaughter Games, and then I also really want a fourth Rakdos return. Now, I feel these things are just insanity. Like, in a sense that they're probably not good. Like, I would not recommend the sideboard. But when you think about it, I think we have a decent main board matchup. And if I could cut one of these and put another removal spell in the main, like a Dreadbore, then I wouldn't have to make the swap out as much. So what I'm thinking is maybe going to three Nighthawks. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Uh-oh, now I can't find the card. Going to three Nighthawks. Maybe trying to find a spot for another removal spell in the main. Although I'm not sure if I really want it to be the Victim of the Night or the Mortars. I kind of want a Dreadbore. And maybe trying to make room for another Olivia in the board. But I kind of feel like two might be enough, but it's probably really good when it lands against Naya. So I almost want to have it. So I could see cutting this Nighthawk. Like, I know in the beginning I said, it's not the greatest, but I can't really find any room for anything else. So I'm going to cut down to 3 Nighthawks, and I'm going to go up a Dreadbore. Now, Dreadbore is not the greatest removal spell, and it's also apparently very hard to spell. Okay. The thing about the Dreadbore is, though, it also hits Planeswalkers, and Planeswalkers are occasionally problematic. So that being said, this is how the new list is going to look. I've also considered Murder, but I feel like any 2 casting costs removal spell is better than any other 3 casting cost removal. But if I am going to cut anything else, it's probably going to be this Olivia. The other thing I've been considering is going back up to 4 bonfires, but I don't think that's insanely amazing. I wish I could find space for this Olivia in the sideboard, but then we're just really overdoing it. Like, if I do this, we're just super overdoing it. But I mean, this does shore up our matchups a lot, except Victim of Nights are terrible against Jund. So you know what? Maybe we'll do this and we'll go up another Mortars. I feel pretty confident in this. I'm not going to mess with the mana base. I think 3 Nighthawks is fine and 2 Olivias. We're going to try this out and see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Please check out themtgnoob.com.